Alright guys, good morning. Today is August 31st and tomorrow will be September 1st, and we're gonna go ahead and do some Bitcoin trend analysis, and this analysis is gonna be a little bit very long because I wanted to cover everything that must be covered so that we're gonna enter this month. Now September is supposed to be very decisive for Bitcoin since we had a run for 2 consecutive months. Now this is the monthly short. This short is saved on my list of shorts since 2012 or something. This is the short that I use to analyze Bitcoin cycle, bull and bear market. So I've been I think many of you guys have seen this before, but I wanted you to pay attention to the fact that we are 15 months post halving. The last halving was on May 2020. The longest period we had post halving was 18 months. So I'm not gonna say that we are running out of time, but I'm gonna say that in 3 months we're gonna be on unknown territories. So if bulls gonna do something, they have 6 months to get it done. So technically the end of the year, probably until February 2022. If bull gonna resume, they have 6 months to get it done. Now if not, we know all the target price for major pullback still sent around at this zone somewhere. We're gonna see them on the next short. Now on a weekly level here, this is very interesting because if you've been in many bear market before, you know that there is a first major bull bear rally. Now the interesting thing is that, like I said, this zone right there, I'm gonna go ahead and do a snap for you so that you can see it a little bit closer. And this zone right there is extremely important for the bull. The reason is this orange line is the 23 and it's now sitting at $42,000. Now the moment we close under that $42,000, the bears, they're gonna go crazy. They're gonna open major shorts because we are not supposed to have this double cross. Now many traders and market analysts will tell you that a 21 weekly, if we go under it, we go back over it. If we go under it again, that is the biggest bear market confirmation you can get. This is the ultimate one, and everybody who's used to a bear market will tell you that they will short hard the moment this happens. So the bulls, they have 2 goals for the next 6 months. If they want to make it to $100,000, they need to maintain the price over 21 EMA, which is now sitting at $42,000, and they need to go ahead and cross this line, beat this zone right there. These are major bear zone. We're gonna see them on a lower time frame, like daily time frame, but these are 2 major obstacles that bulls we're gonna have to face. Now this stuff right there looks like a swing, and we're gonna see that on a 4-hour time frame. There is a probability that we're gonna have a pullback. The question is, how low are we gonna go? So we got a few weeks, and this is gonna happen in the next 4 weeks. So we have the month of September to see if bear gonna continue their movement, or if bull gonna use this as a situation to create a sideway and keep going up, or slight retracement and keep going up. Now the other thing is on that daily time frame right there. Now on this chart, I had many zones that I was monitoring. For example, this zone right there. Let me go ahead and choose something else. Okay, So this zone right there, well, okay, I got these three zones. They were supposed to create a resistance. One of them was supposed to react. Okay, so on the way up, we had this bear rally right there. Okay, and I call it a bear rally. It's because I am still not thinking that this is a bull market. Okay, I think that this is a bear market right there, but this is the first bear rally, and this zone have been conquered by the bulls. That's an interesting thing. This zone is being disputed right now because the first reaction happened here, but we can say that the bull did conquer this zone. So now this zone, which is literally sitting at $50,000, is being disputed, and this is where we have this slight movement that we're gonna see on a 4-hour time frame. Something very interesting happened is that we had a uptrend line that have been broken, and we know that this is very significant. Now the interesting thing is the bulls, they have been established themselves at 3 level, here, here, and here, and this is $40K, $42,000, and $40,000 and $30,000. So interesting thing is that if we're gonna get a pullback, if this is a bull, if we're gonna resume the bull market, if we're gonna get a pullback, the bulls need to maintain those two zones. Now we saw that $42,000 is extremely important on a weekly time frame, on this chart here, and on the daily time frame. So this zone right there, okay, that the bulls, they did conquer this zone, they need to maintain this. So if we bounce, we have to bounce back off of this point, and we are not supposed to go under that zone, because if we do and we close on a weekly time frame under the 21 EMA, that will create lots of selling pressure, and lots of short sellers will open big shorts on altcoin and decrease the price, and this is going to affect the entire market. So far, the interesting thing that I want you guys to pay attention is this presentation right there on the RSI. So on the way up, we had this little divergence on RSI. So this was the first conflict that happened around $45,000, this zone right there that I showed you. And after that, the bulls, they are actually fighting this zone and this zone, literally 47 to $50,000. And the interesting thing is that we are having these diversion here. Now we had this interesting triangle on RSI. We broke off of it and we test that zone. So technically this zone is being controlled by the bear for now. Okay, so we can see this on MACD. Okay, there is a major selling pressure, and that have been there for at least, let me check, yeah, this selling pressure have been there for at least 18 days, somewhere here. Okay, the moment we make it very close to $56,000, it start there. Now on a 4-hour time frame, the interesting thing is this uptrend line. Now this happened a lot, especially when you're gonna have a back and forth. It doesn't matter if we're gonna create a ascending triangle, descending triangle. The thing is that every time you get an important trend line, man, that's crazy. Every time you get an important trend line, for an example, this trend line right there is the trend line of the bear rally. We have 1, 2, and 3. So these are this trend line right there. This one is a 4-hour time frame trend line, and it's a confirmed trend line with 3 good reaction. And what happened is that at that level, and that happened last week, we break through it and we retest it. I know on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, I think we cover this presentation of trend line, and they generally create a change of the trend. So on if you had an uptrend line and then it's broken, you only have two choices. You can only go sideways, or we can go back on a downtrend line. So we have two possibilities. This is gonna be a sideways market, or we're gonna drop all the way down to this zone that I show you, the 42 zone, 42,000 zone, this place right there, which is dominated by the bull. And we're gonna have to, if the bulls fail to defend this zone, they're gonna have to fight this zone, and the last one will be here, so which is 42k, 40k somewhere here, 40k here, and $30,000. So if this thing turn out to be a downtrend, so we break here and we do not manage to create a typical bullish pattern, for an example, a good ascending triangle, would be very confident for the bull right there. But this is not what we're seeing now. Anything can happen, but this is most likely, this is looking forward to do a classic head and shoulder, you know, after breaking an uptrend line. I think we covered that stuff on uptrend line, and we have this discussion before. So if this is gonna create a sell-off pressure, so we have the $42,000, $50,000, $40,000, and $30K. Now, if you believe that the bull market will resume, this zone a buying price for you. Okay, so if you think that we are gonna go up, these zones are buying price for you: 42, 42k, 40k, and 30k. So we don't know where this is gonna land. Maybe we will not get a sell-off, but if we do get a sell-off, and this is actually a bull, a continuation of the bull, this is where we're gonna load some Bitcoin at 42, 50, 42, 40, and 30. So a good way to do that will be to decide on the size of a position, and you can do 25%, 25% at 25%, and 50%. That would be a good way to create an average price if you think this is gonna end up into a bullish situation. So let's say that you want to buy 2 Bitcoin, for an example. You would buy like 0.5 here, 0.5 here, and 1 at 30k. We might not get there, but the reason why this is interesting is that if we do, if let's say that you get your those 2 orders filled, your average price will land somewhere at $38,000. But if we do get a little bit lower than that, your buying price will be somewhere here. So if we do enter a bear market, you probably get the opportunity to get out with profit, even if this is a long position. That's a little bit complicated money management thing, but I'm pretty sure that for some of you that have been trading with me for a while, you probably know what I mean. So this is the most important thing in my opinion. So the other thing I need you to pay attention is this thing. Okay, on a MACD here, I am monitoring this MACD. This is a daily time frame. If we do get a green histogram, this is most likely to go up all the way to 60k. You know, because what happens is that when you have those positive or crossover on MACD, they generally create more bull run. So this would be 1 hour time frame Bitcoin, And this is a chart that I use to get, this is the lowest time frame that I use. And the reason why I think what we are seeing right now is a sideways. So we did go from a bull trend, from an uptrend to a sideways. So the moment we break this uptrend line on 4-hour time frame, I go down on a 1-hour time frame to monitor that stuff a little bit closely. And what we see after this cross is that we have this back and forth over this white exponential moving average, which is the 201. So this back and forth usually gonna keep compressing, so it's gonna consolidating until we get a break. So this back and forth is a consolidation that might last 1 week or two before we go for another break somewhere in the middle of the month of September. The question is this gonna be a break up or down? Now you're gonna have to make your decision. Now, if in your mind, like I said, the major trend is bullish, then you know. All right, okay, so this is what I was looking for. If in your mind this is bullish, then you know these are your buying zone, here and here. This is what you're gonna have to work with. Now, if you think we are in a bear market, if you think that we are in a bear market, I'm gonna go on a daily time frame. It's a bit more difficult to see it there. If you think this is a bear market, then you know you've probably been shorting somewhere here. Same situation. For an example, you can decide on, for an example, you identify those bearish territories, okay, and then since we have like 4 of them, you can go ahead and create a size. For an example, let's say that you wanna buy 2 Bitcoin. That will be a play. I did not short right there, since this is the first rally after a major sell-off. I did not expose myself, but that's exactly how I would play this one. I would place like 25 here, 25% of the size here, 25% of the short here, 25% here, and the rest 25 here. I usually decide on the size of the position in term of dollar. Let's say that you want to play $200,000, so you will divide it into 4 size of 50 grand, and then you'll short here, 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 and here, and your stop loss will be somewhere here. Now, that would be a way to do it, but that would be a very risky short play, because, like I said, this is the first rally. This is not the one you're supposed to go hard on. But if this is a situation when bull gonna take over and continue their movement, then you know you have three major zone dominated by the bull, and you're gonna go ahead and rally your force somewhere at those zones to enter long positions. So that would be it for Bitcoin analysis, a trend. Okay, so my overall position for now is still neutral. If you've been following me on the Discord channel, you know that I am neutral for now, and the reason why I am neutral is because this is the first rally. Okay, I wanna see where this stuff gonna land in the next few weeks. Are we gonna keep going up? I am paying attention to those candles, because this is looking like a swing. Okay, it can be a small swing and we keep going up. It's happened a lot. As for an example, we have those swings somewhere here, we have them here. You can have those situations, they happen a lot. But the biggest sign to open a short would be if we go back under the 21. It's gonna be clear. If we go back under the 21, we will probably go very low, somewhere around 30k, and probably lower than that. That's it, guys. After that, I'm gonna cover my Litecoin shorts. You know that I've been shorting Litecoin from, let me check, somewhere around $173, decent position. And then we've been going long Cardano. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about that too. So take care guys, and hope you enjoy this video. Bye.